people. Just thought I'd do another quick update. We've had feedback from TasWater, which is pretty good. It was heavy reading, pretty detailed. Lots of stuff about capacity is not quite there, but considering we're not really that big an impact with only 9 new lots, they're happy to allow us to connect. The one thing they've kind of pushed back on a little bit is all the sewer from that area feeds down into a pump station, and then that pumps down the valley to the nearest sewage treatment works. The problem is that pump station has no real emergency overflow capacity, and they have a plan to put on 36 kilolitres of emergency overflow. They've then kind of said to us, well, you're adding 0.9 of a kilolitre, so I'm guessing we add about 100 litres per new block. So we have to put a 0.9 kilolitre overflow tank on the side of their pump station, which they will then add their extra capacity to at a later date. So yeah, not real stoked about that, but we'll get through that. We'll negotiate it. Got some quotes back from engineers, 2, hopefully a third one soon. Prices are seriously varied, really interesting there. Bit of Geo Check turns out we'll need for the road, so that'll be interesting to watch. And the one other little gotcha that nobody had picked until one of our engineers was on site checking out for the quote, stormwater feed goes into a pit. The pit feeds out at about 250 mil. We're feeding in at 300 mil, and apparently that's going to trip us over the limit of what we're allowed to feed into that pipe. And there's a good chance we'll have to replace it all the way down the street. So, that'll be fun. But he's pretty confident that the council will cover that cost and cover most of that work and just ask for a contribution from us. So, fun times. Meeting agents on site this afternoon, so I'll hopefully do a little update then. And yeah, looking forward to that. They're a good little team in town. Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see how they pitch it. And yeah, progressing well. Hopefully bushfire assessment this week too. It'll be interesting to see once that's come back and have a bit of a read about that. Cheers.